Hey, buddy. Hello, miss.
Hey, big boy.
And we're live. Welcome back to part 38 of Marston Mondays, where we free roam with John in Epilogue 2. John is back home in Blackwater, enjoying a siesta at the workers' camp just outside of town. Always good for a free meal at this workers' camp. I'm your friendly neighbor, Superantonio, and please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you would enjoy seeing more of my Red Dead Redemption 2 content. Let's get started.
You got this, girl. That's my lady.
John saw a flash of red and instinct took over. John thought that might be a condor. False alarm. It was a northern cardinal.
Lady.
Riding around the property doing a perimeter check and looking for that pesky cougar. And no sign of that cougar, not today.
Calm yourself.
Here, however, are some wild Kentucky saddlers. Horseman 10 is so much easier post-game. You can find every horse you need outside of John's front door. Not literally, of course, but sometimes it seems that way. Wild horses and wildlife in general seem so much more abundant post-game.
Well done.
Let's move on. And the next morning, there's Nell 4 and Falmouth, or as I like to call Charles's horse, Not Taima. And it looks like Charles and Uncle were up all night talking around the campfire. And checking the map. We need to go right about here. John feels like exploring tall trees today. Let's fast travel to Manzanita Post. Also, we are back on Rachel. She was getting jealous of the tiger and wanted some screen time.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Hello over there!
There's a very friendly husky up here. John can hear him, but John cannot find him. There he is.
Hey, buddy.
A very good boy. Let's move on.
Couldn't do it without you, girl. You've never let me down, girl. Fill your belly. We're fine, ain't we? Good girl. What's that?
John was looking for some bodies, but not these bodies. Welcome to Tall Trees.
Skip! Go on! Go on, girl!
John was worried we would be ambushed as soon as we inspected this corpse, so John sent the horse away. Regrettably, we cannot shoot him down. Blood trail over here. And it leads to another body. This is not looking good. We can shoot this poor fella down. Note how he was hanging upside down. Both the Skinner brothers and the Murphy brood enjoy hanging their victims upside down. Probably the night folk as well, though I cannot think of any specific examples right now. And another upside down victim. And another. John needs to be cautious. There may be something horrible at the end of all of this carnage.
No, God, oh, you killed them all! Ah!
Okay, here we go. John can hear them, but we can't really tell where they are. Sound travels strangely in tall trees.
No!
Why are you so loud, huh? Don't be nervous. There was an old feller from Blackwater. We're done. Come on, we're done. For a ride.
There they are. Let's go to work.
When I...
We got here too late. Regrettably, we could not save the stranger. John didn't mean to loot that stranger. Oh well, we can afford the honor hit. We are very close to 100%. Looks like everyone was shot up with arrows, a silent ambush. And we cannot interact with this Skinner horse. Some Dark Bay Shires. Let's cut them free and send them on their way.
Yeah! Leave me, girl! Get, girl!
Looks like these horses need some incentive. A gunshot will spook them.
Okay. It's all right.
Camp over here. And a free fox. We don't really need a fox right now. Nothing left at this campsite except blood and bodies.
You okay, girl? Let's go.
However, these markings on the ground are interesting. Let's go into photo mode and get a drone view. Cannot really discern a pattern. They might just be wagon tracks. Interesting. Let's move on.
That's my girl.
And back on the map, let's go over here. We shall straight line it as best we can to avoid an ambush. It is a great day for a ride other than these woods being full of degenerate maniacs.
Easy now. All good.
Grizzly over there. Let's avoid him if we can.
Easy.
And here is the Tall Trees Welcome Committee. John will introduce them to Bolty, his trusty bolt-action rifle.
Easy now. Easy, girl.
Not liking the reload rate on Bolty. Where were we? Oh yes, these were the bodies John was looking for. Note the B's on the matching jerseys. B for Blackwater. This is the Blackwater athletic team. Also note the flour sacks over some of the heads, and this one with a painted face. There have been speculations that this is a clown face, but I tend to think the Skinner brothers, and you know this has to be the work of the Skinner brothers, were trying to make this poor fella a little more pretty, if you know what I mean. These woods are full of degenerate maniacs, after all. Also note the B made out of body parts over here. That's clever, frightening and terrible, but also kind of funny. And here is our exact location. southeast of the second L of tall trees. Come here if you dare. Back home in Blackwater, there is a newspaper article that references this mystery.
Want to buy something?
We need the Blackwater Gazette number 69.
Thanks.
Bye now.
Mister?
Mister?
Here is the article. Blackwater Athletics Team missing. Friends fear they have been foully dealt with. Members of the Blackwater Athletics Club are still missing, and their friends and family are excited by the gravest fears. They were last seen leaving the north edge of town for a group athletics run, and although the most thorough search has been made for them, they cannot be found. Certain facts around their disappearance have given cause for suspicion. The affair has created a sensation in Blackwater and the surrounding community. They had departed on a run and had intended to return the same evening. Their friends are making a diligent search, and police in neighboring areas have been notified. At first, there were rumors they had been kidnapped by Indians. However, this appears to be false, as no tribes have engaged in theft of livestock or kidnapping in some years. The Blackwater Athletics team were training for a competitive meet next month and were expected to take top honors in fencing, wrestling, and baseball. The newspapers in Red Dead Redemption 2 are an untapped resource for this channel. When we started, I had the idea of reading all of them, along with all of the books, in a series I wanted to call Red Dead Reading List. Really like the alliteration, Red Dead Reading List. I should get back to that. Let's move on. Well, here they are. John found them. Wish we could report this to the proper authorities. Let's move on. There is a cabin nearby we should investigate. It is a mess, but not abandoned. Note all of these papers strewn about. This is Evelyn Miller's cabin. Don't ask John how he knows that. You remember Evelyn Miller from Chapter 4, Dutch's favorite author. John doesn't feel comfortable taking any of his supplies. He will shoot that frying pan, however. Checking the map. This cabin is known as Tanner's Reach. And note over here, Evelyn Miller's camp. We should investigate. Evelyn Miller should be around here somewhere. Let's go look for him.
I'm proud of you. Sir!
The game uses the American pronunciation of Evelyn's name as Evelyn. Personally, I prefer the British pronunciation of Evelyn as in Evelyn Waugh. Who is Evelyn Waugh, you may ask? This is a perfect opportunity to break out the Wikipedia and say something like, Evelyn Waugh, to quote Wikipedia, was an English writer of novels, biographies, and travel books. His most famous works include A Handful of Dust from 1934 and Brideshead Revisited from 1945. But I cannot be bothered right now. For the purposes of this video, I will use the game's pronunciation so the comments do not freak out, but understand, every time I say Evelyn, in my mind, in my heart, in my very core, I am screaming, Evelyn. There he is. Let's move on.
Quite a view.
Uh-huh. You know, this landscape, these views, this America, it holds us tight. And once we've seen it, we'll never know ignorance again.
Maybe.
It is that beauty, which really is the eternal beauty that is truth. This is God. Not the proof, but the thing. Not his work, but him. Wonderment is our morphine, I suppose. All us Americans dream of places. They are our God. Our dreams. Us, perhaps.
I suppose.
Forgive my crude naivete, but are you a cowboy, sir?
Not really. Kind of.
I am that most worthless of all creatures, a writer, a second-guesser of our Creator, a dreamer of others' dreams.
Okay.
Evelyn Miller.
Evelyn Miller? A man I knew. He was a great lover of your books.
Thank you. But you're not?
Most went a little over my head, I'm afraid, but some of the bits he read stuck with me.
I'm a terrible fraud, sir. Your friend was deceived. I am God's blithe plaything, and what a feeble game he has begun in me.
My mentor never saw things quite like that.
John is going to get a philosophy lecture and a crash course on the writings of Evelyn Miller, whether he wants one or not. Additionally, John and Evelyn will take a moment to post for the thumbnail and the Instagram. Link in the description if you'd like to follow, in addition to links for the merch store, my second gaming channel, and our Discord. Also note Evelyn Miller's epic sideburns. If he ever gets tired of writing, I am sure he could enter some sort of sideburn competition with those things.
You know, I used to write in a study and teach at a university. I taught some Connecticut fops how best to appreciate their topiary. I was a gilded ape. I loathe the man I was. The man I am.
Guess we all live with certain ways of coping with what we've done in this life.
I enjoyed our conversation. There's a truth in you, sir, a rare truth. Treasure it. I'm living in a cabin over near Tanner's Reach. Come by sometime. Maybe we might talk some more.
Maybe I shall.
Good day.
This video is sponsored by Superantonio Part 2, my second gaming channel where I play every other video game I enjoy that is not Red Dead Redemption 2. You can find the link at the bottom of the channel page or in the description of this video. Like and subscribe for deep dive gaming commentaries where I overanalyze and focus on the details. I hope you enjoyed watching this commentary as much as I enjoyed making it. John and Rachel are off exploring, trying to find a new route to Lake Oangila. On Mondays, we Marston. I'll see you in part 39. I'm Superantonio. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your views. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell for daily Red Dead Redemption 2 content. We shall meet again. Further on down the trail.
See, Arthur? Ain't that dumb.
Next time, let the wolves eat all your brain. Then you'll be a genius.
Evelyn.